But the great thing about Winter Circle Auto is we help people who maybe have a credit or financial situation try and get a car. Not everyone's got perfect credit. I mean, it's simple. With recession we had the last couple of years, many people lost their jobs, the bankruptcy, they have medical problems, divorces. There's always an event that happens in people's life that makes it tough for them to reestablish a credit.
My credit wasn't so great. I had a divorce, my credit got ruined. I had fixed some of it, but I knew that I was going to have a hard time finding another vehicle. I didn't really want to go to one of those places where you pay as you go, because I'm trying to rebuild my credit, not be paying someone a whole bunch of interest and it not affecting me positively in any way.
But the unique thing about our system is we report to all 3 credit bureaus. Now what makes that different than a buy here, pay here, a lot of times you make the payments to the dealer, he collects the payments, everything's fine, you get done making this car loan, but guess what? You haven't helped yourself at all. Everything's the same as before. Yeah, you have good credit with that one dealer, but if you want to go someplace different, you're totally messed up because you haven't established that positive credit on that part.
Well, it's my first car that I'm buying by myself without my parents, and I actually went to a couple dealerships first, and the second they heard that I'm only 20 and I'm still living with my parents and I can't have a cosigner, they actually turned me away. So I was actually glad they did, because then I came out here, I was having a really bad day, and then I found out that since my credit score is so good, I can actually get a car all by myself, no cosigner, and it was just a great experience, and I'm glad I did.
We can help all credit types, even if you're in the middle of a bankruptcy. One of my first sales was a lady that was in the middle of a bankruptcy, and with the trustee letter from her attorney, which the attorney can help out with, we can get you a car even in the middle of a situation like that. I've had customers come in before, they say that they've been to dealerships all over, nobody wants to give them a chance. They walk in, we sit them down, figure out what kind of vehicle they need, they can afford, what their budget is, and we just show them what it takes to drive it home.
I mean, I've been turned down for so many things like loans and all this stuff with other companies, and because I had no credit, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get this credit? So I came here and they said, you know, it's not a problem, you know, no credit's better than bad credit and everything. So they just, you know, took me under their wing, and it was awesome.
I filled out the application on a Friday evening. The next morning I was called by Ryan, and he said, give me your story. And so I told him about my history of my credit, told him my income, my bills, and he said, okay, I'm gonna check around, see what we can do. And later that day, Saturday afternoon, he called me and he said, you can come pick up your car tomorrow.
Well, they'll come in. It's simply pretty easy to get in and do a car loan with us. We sit down, fill out a credit application. We have financing for anybody, from the best of credit to the worst of credit. If we are going to be rebuilding credit, we'll go through our funding company and we'll start there. And literally, it doesn't take long, maybe 18 months to 24 good payments. You can come back and we can trade you out of that car and get you into a newer car with a lower interest rate.
They made it very easy. By the time I came back with test driving the truck, I was approved. So all I had to do is go to the bank, write them a check, and get the truck. So it was pretty easy.
And we can still help you. You know, we can help you. If you're that kid that has no credit, we can help you build some credit or start some credit. If you have damaged credit, we can help you repair your credit, whatever it may be. But you walk into our doors, the first thing we're gonna do is ask you what kind of car do you want. We'll take you out to the lot, let you drive what kind of car. We want you to figure out, what do you want? You know, there's nothing worse to be told, I have to have this, I have to have that, you have to do this, you have, no, that's not the case. I mean, go pick your car, what do you want? Once you find the vehicle that you're happy with, that you want to take home, that you want to purchase, then we come back inside and we'll do the application process with you, which is painless. I mean, it takes literally 3 minutes and we have an answer for you, and that answer is always going to be yes. You know, the next step is just, okay, well, what can you do for a down payment, or where do you want to be for your monthly payment? I mean, you dictate exactly what happens next, which is really cool, because there's a lot of places that you have no say in what happens next.
His promptness, how quick he was understanding of my situation. He knew that because both me and my son are disabled, that we needed a car fast, because we have many doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And yeah, I was just I could not have been happier. I could not have been happier. I didn't feel judged or belittled or made to feel like, oh, your credit is crap, and so therefore, for some reason you don't deserve a car. Which I have had that experience in the past when I wanted to buy a car in Virginia, basically because of my credit. They didn't want to have anything to do with me. And here, he never batted an eye with my credit.
We kind of call it problem solving. Our salespeople, my salespeople, are very well trained to really listen. They'll talk about your situation. They'll sit down with you first, review everything that's going on, and match up the best part. But their job is to solve your problem, get you the vehicle you want at a payment you can afford, to work from there.
Rebuilding my credit was my main goal last year, to figure out a way to just start doing that. And Winter Circle and Ryan just added to that and made my credit score go up another 100 points.
I know that in the future I'm going to have a great experience buying larger purchases, knowing that my credit is going to be in a good place starting here.